The book of Isaiah is a fascinating and complex collection of writings that stretches across several centuries, capturing the voices of multiple authors. Primarily, the first 39 chapters are attributed to the prophet Isaiah, who ministered during a tumultuous period in Judah's history. Isaiah stepped into his prophetic role around the time King Uzziah died, a moment that marked the end of a golden age for Judah. Uzziah had led the kingdom to prosperity, fostering strong commercial ties and developing internal resources. However, this wealth also widened the gap between the rich and the poor, sowing seeds of social unrest. Additionally, the looming threat of the Assyrian Empire cast a shadow over Judah, heightening fears of invasion and instability. Isaiah's call to prophecy is vividly depicted in chapter 6, where he experiences a profound vision in the Temple of Jerusalem. This moment was not just a personal encounter, but a turning point for the entire nation. In his vision, Isaiah perceives the overwhelming holiness and majesty of Yahweh, contrasted sharply with the moral decay of Judah. This revelation compels him to serve as God's messenger, despite his initial feelings of inadequacy. His declaration, "Here am I, send me," marks his commitment to delivering divine messages to a people in desperate need of guidance and reform. Throughout his ministry, which spanned roughly 50 years and overlapped the reigns of kings Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, Isaiah faced significant challenges. He interacted closely with the monarchy and the priesthood, often encountering resistance from both. Isaiah was not afraid to criticize the religious practices and economic injustices of his time. He condemned the superficial worship and empty rituals, emphasizing that true devotion required moral integrity and compassion for the oppressed. His vivid imagery in the Song of the Vineyard highlights the exploitation of the poor, painting a picture of a society where wealth was amassed at the expense of the vulnerable. Isaiah's boldness was most evident in his opposition to political alliances that he viewed as futile and idolatrous. He warned King Ahaz against seeking help from Assyria, predicting the downfall of the rival kingdoms and urging instead for moral and spiritual renewal. When King Hezekiah faced threats from Assyria, Isaiah again advised against forming alliances with other nations like Egypt and Babylon, emphasizing reliance on God rather than human strength. His prophetic insights often extended beyond immediate political concerns, pointing towards a future hope rooted in divine justice and peace. One of Isaiah's most enduring contributions is his vision of the Messiah, an anointed one who would bring about a reign of justice and righteousness. This Messiah was envisioned as an ideal leader who would champion the rights of the poor and oppressed, ensuring that justice prevailed over corruption. Isaiah's prophecies of a peaceful and harmonious future, where nations would lay down their weapons and live in unity, have resonated through the ages, influencing both Jewish and Christian eschatological thought. Despite the hardships and opposition Isaiah faced, his faith in the ultimate triumph of the Hebrew people never wavered. He believed that Yahweh's purpose would ultimately prevail, ensuring the restoration and enduring legacy of Jerusalem. His confident proclamations, such as asserting that Jerusalem would never fall, were occasionally vindicated when the Assyrian threat receded, reinforcing his reputation as a faithful and insightful prophet. In analyzing Isaiah, it's clear that his messages were not just about immediate political or social issues, but also about a deeper spiritual transformation. He called his people to reflect on their actions, urging them to live in a way that honored God and promoted justice. Isaiah's blend of urgent calls for reform, profound theological insights, and hopeful visions for the future make his writings a cornerstone of prophetic literature in the Old Testament. His legacy endures as a testament to the power of faith and the enduring quest for a just and peaceful society. Thanks for being part of another Bookly Crash Course. Your engagement helps us create better content. Don't forget to like and subscribe.